Hey there, I'm Mark Horn, and today we're going to be talking about how you can actually get involved in the daily deal industry. Daily deal websites, unless you've been living under a rock, are really, really big. They've actually just started taking over. Groupon kind of put the whole thing in the mass media spotlight. Now Groupon's looking to get an IPO, to go public. Not sure if that's a good idea or not at this point. I'm not 100% sold that Groupon is going to be the #1 player in the daily deal industry for much, much longer. Now they've got their act together really, really well with Groupon Now and everything. So by all accounts, I'm not talking any smack about Groupon. I admire that company. They really are the fastest growing company around. My cat is coming up here trying to annoy me. If you've ever tried to work and there's cats around, it makes it really difficult. Anyways, getting involved in the daily deal industry, you really want to look at it similar to the way that you would look at getting involved in any industry for that matter. The other week we discussed some methods that you can make money in the daily deal industry, and now we're going to be going into kind of how to actually get involved in that industry. Before getting involved in any industry, not just daily deal industry, this really applies to any and all businesses. You want to make sure that you've done your research. Research the marketplace, research competitors, research trends, research the major players, research what's working, what's not working. By doing this research and taking a look at these people that are already in that industry, making moves, making money, doing good things, doing bad things, it's going to give you really good insight on how you can strategically put yourself in that same industry, putting a unique hook on whatever you're doing, and really make sure that you can potentially succeed, which is really important. And this industry is really volatile. It's really big. It's really hot. There's plenty of people that are launching daily deal sites and they're not going anywhere. There's plenty of people that are launching them, and within a few months they're potentially valued in the millions of dollars. And so there's a lot of different ways that you can actually get involved in the industry. You could, become a publisher. You could run your own daily deal site. Now, there is a lot of daily deal sites in geographic locations or niche markets, but that doesn't mean that the potential to create and launch your own daily deal site is not very much doable and very much profitable. If you're going to do it, I would highly recommend to use Daily Deal Builder. That's our hosted daily deal platform. You can basically use this out of the box. It's ready to go. It's like we've got a lot of great themes that let you just get it up and running and literally launching really, really quickly. It's also completely customizable though. So if you're more on the techie side and you're looking to to completely customize this thing, build your own themes and stuff, I would recommend to use Daily Deal Builder rather than building from scratch. It's probably going to save you $5,000 to $10,000 of development in doing that. So yeah, you could be a publisher. You could start with a niche geographic location, or a niche market or a geographic location. You could be an aggregator. I've been discussing a lot about dodaggregator.com, and that's basically our hosted daily deal aggregate platform that we're launching. That will basically let you start up and run a daily deal aggregate website that pulls deals from the top daily deal websites out there. So that really makes sense in the daily deal industry right now, because there's so many daily deal sites that people typically don't want to subscribe to 20 to 50 daily deal sites. My fiance is literally subscribed to like 50 or 100 daily deal sites. She's just getting introduced to the aggregate websites, and those make it just a lot better, because instead of being subscribed to 50 of those, she can subscribe to 1 or 2 aggregate websites, which then show her all the things that she's looking to do. And so with DoD Aggregator, we've basically built it so we've got a bunch of the top major daily deal sites that are already plugged into your site. You can get in there and replace your links with your affiliate links, so you can generate affiliate commissions. And really is kind of a win-win-win, a win for your subscribers and prospects, because it saves them time, it saves them money, they love deals. It's a win for you because it's really hands-off when you're running an aggregator site. There's not much work that's actually involved besides getting eyeballs to view your website. Similar to running a daily deal site. Once you have your daily deal site up, running, and making moves, you could plug in with somebody like us who we offer a deal feed for our clients that you can just plug in with our deals and make commissions that way, making your only primary goal getting eyeballs to view your website and view and subscribe to your website. Subscribers are really, really valuable in the daily deal industry. I just saw that Groupon is reported to have now 115 million subscribers, which is pretty big, and they've been growing fast, which is cool. You could do some sort of other curation and aggregation. Curation and aggregation is absolutely huge right now. DailyDealMedia.com is a great example. They're basically curating news about the whole daily deal industry. He's got a few guys over there that are going out, and just researching and finding all the news about the industry, curating it, aggregating it into one central location, and now it's starting to be a hub for this. From doing that, he's gained the recognition and the power to be able to hold his own events. Daily Deal Media is hosting an event in September, the Daily Deal Summit. We're going to be there. There's going to be a lot of major players involved. But curating and aggregating information or deals is really, really big right now because there's so much information. The internet is really noisy. There's so many deals. There's just so much stuff going on. You could feature one of your products or services on a daily deal site if you're a merchant. You could even start by running it through our network of publishers. Email deals@dailydealbuilder.com, and you can test out the waters right there. There's been a ton of examples of businesses that have featured one of their products or services on a daily deal site, and they've done really well. There's also been quite a few case studies that I've read about where businesses went in there and they didn't go about it properly, and they basically put themselves in a position by selling too many units of something at a price that they really shouldn't have been selling it at. So it's important, if you do feature one of your products or services, to make sure you do the research, to make sure you know your price points, to make sure that you have a really good follow-up system in place so that the people that buy the coupons for your product or service, that you've got a good system in place to make sure that these people become repeat buyers. That's one of the most important things. Merchants and people that are offering their products and services on the daily deal sites typically aren't going to make a ton of money from the initial offering. Most of the money is going to be made from people that buy the coupon but never actually redeem it. That's pretty big right now, and it's actually getting affected a little bit because there's actually websites where you can go and you can resell coupons. So a lot of daily deal sites are starting to incorporate that in the terms. Things like you can't resell this, you may gift it but you can't resell it, and things like that. But so people that buy the coupons, they never purchase it, and then the main other way is just making sure you've got a great product or a great service, so that when people come in and they get the discount, they're going to like your business, they're going to tell their friends about your business, and most importantly, they're going to come back to your business and start to become regular customers. That's the plan. That's what happens a lot of times. A lot of times it doesn't. So as a business owner, it's important to do that. The list goes on and on about various ways that you can actually get involved in the daily deal industry. Those being the biggest. If you're a developer, well, there's plenty of people that are looking for developers for their websites. I know a ton of my clients would love to have a PHP developer that they can go in and further customize things a little bit more. If you're a designer, a graphic designer, there's tons of these daily deal sites, and many of them probably need and want a full-time designer on hand. Copywriters, if you're a copywriter, one of the main ways that daily deal sites stick and that people like them is because they've got entertaining and engaging copy. So if you go look at Groupon.com or Living Social, you'll see that the copy is really fun. Daily Steals is another great one where the copy is fun. You could be a publisher, an aggregator. The list goes, again, on and on and on. But the daily deal industry is big. Most important thing to take out of this, I would say, is to just make sure you do your research. If you're going to go and you plan on starting a bakery, well, before doing that, you're probably going to want to work in a bakery first. You know what I mean? For one, it's going to give you insight onto how that industry actually works, how that business operates and flows. It's also going to give you further insight on, do you actually enjoy that industry? Many times people will start a business never having been involved in it, and they quickly realize that it's something that they're not passionate about, something that they don't want to continue doing. And so that's why it's always a good idea to dabble your fingers in, do as much possible research as possible, know your competitors, know what's working, know what's not working, and just research, and then dive right in. And using a company like ours, we're hands deep in the daily deal industry, so we can really get you set up and many different angles, whether you want to go the aggregator route, the publisher route. If you're a developer or anything like that, again, reach out to us. And we've got a lot of publishers, we've got a lot of things that are going on in the daily deal industry. So I hope you enjoyed this, and visit below this link. You'll basically see a link to the blog post, and so just visit our blog and get RSS subscribed to that, and look forward to talking to you soon.